And we continue now with Democratic pollster Doug Schoen, who got mad at me tonight, and radio talk show host Rose Tennant from WPGB in Pittsburgh. All right, now, we're going to show this tape later in the program tonight of William Ayers, Weather Underground. And I have in front of me here, this is September 11, 2001, New York Times. The article starts out, "I don't regret setting bombs. I feel we didn't do enough." He admits to bombing the Pentagon. He admits to bombing New York City Police headquarters in the Capitol building. And the Obama campaign was asked about, why have you been on these boards with him? Why did you give speeches with him? Oh, we have a friendly relationship. Would you ever have a friendly relationship with a terrorist?
No, sir. And I don't know why Obama does, and I suspect he will disavow him as he has disavowed Reverend Wright.
What about
I sure hope he does.
I'll disavow everybody I've ever met in my life that I gave speeches with. No, look, for example, if he would have left his church 10 years ago, wouldn't have been an issue.
Right.
He said this in 2001. I have evidence that he was scheduled to, and we haven't got evidence that he went, to give a speech in 2002 with the guy who was unrepentant and said, "I don't regret setting bombs at the Pentagon."
Absolutely shouldn't. I've told you before, I think the simple answer for Barack is to run with Mike Bloomberg, a Jewish centrist who has a strong view on the economy, strong supporter of Israel, neutralize the Reverend Wright issue. You've never responded to that.
No, I'm not, because I don't think that Reverend Wright issue is going away. And now we're going to show this video of Ayers in the next segment. But we're going to get to that here. But I want to ask Rose this question. I believe this should be as big, if not a bigger issue. The media's ignored it.
I agree with you 100%. It's criminal. This man is freakish. It frightens me to hear all of the things that he's involved in or taking credit for. It absolutely is bigger than Wright.
Right.
And it goes back to the fundamental lessons that you learned as a child. You are the company that you keep.
You said criminal. Why wasn't he ever convicted of anything?
Because the FBI, I'll tell you why, because the FBI surveillance, the FBI was held for illegal surveillance, and that's the only reason they didn't convict him.
He wasn't convicted, and whether you want to say it's on a technicality or not,
but based on his own admission.
There's a bigger point here.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're in a recession.
Right.
We're facing a subprime crisis.
Yeah.
We're less secure. We're mired in Iraq. These are the issues the election's going to be decided on, not Wright and Ayers.
In the general election, once we get beyond the primaries, if indeed he is the nominee, and we're not just talking about Democrats, we're talking about Republicans, the entire populace, is it more of an issue to people, whether it's the Wright issue or William Ayers, when it's a general electorate?
Will be more of an issue, but, Alan, the economy, our position in the world, the war in Iraq, will be more important than Ayers and Wright.
So when you put up, Rose, when you put up John McCain, Bush 3, and he's got to defend Bush's war, he's got to defend Bush's economy, he's got to defend all the Republican strategies of the past 8 years, versus someone new, someone who brings change, someone who turns the page on America.
Brings change for what? And let's not start,
but you really think Bush 3 can win?
Those aren't the Bush 3 can win. I love how you do that. It's amazing.
You really think that?
By the way, can you call him Howard Dean Lake? That's Howard Dean's line.
Thank you. That's a compliment. Do you think Bush 3 can win?
Do I think that McCain can win? Absolutely. I absolutely do. I don't know who Bush 3 is.
If John McCain goes to the center, he can win. If he stays hard right, he doesn't win.
Sorry, Doug. May I just say, those are not the only issues. I'm sorry, but when you look at a candidate, character should count.
And wait a minute,
we teach the kids this in school. Character counts. Character should count.
And you're impugning somebody's character who you don't know.
Character, who his friends are, who his pastor is. You can't sit under a
level,
pastor
this is
for
guilt
20
by
years.
association. Obama has made a speech on race that I think most people regard as a sincere effort to address the issue. Look, it's going to be an issue, Sean.
I think
but the bigger issue will be the economy and our position in the world.
As a pollster who questions people about this stuff, what are do the American people care about what church you went to? Do the American people care about who you may have attended a meeting with, who you may have been on a panel with, who you may serve on a foundation with?
But they care much more about, do they have enough to eat? Do they have a job? Can they educate their kids? Can they get health care? And where we stand in the world.
And those are the issues about which
that's what this election's going to turn
on. And unless the economy suddenly turns around, unless the war suddenly turns around, it's a problem for the Republicans.
I'd still say the Democrats are the favorites in this election. Whoever the nominee is.
Thank you very much. More after the break with our guests. Coming up next, by the way, Mark Stein takes us inside the mind of Michelle Obama, and you don't want to believe what he finds when he gets inside there somehow. I don't know how he does it. Plus, Barack Obama's association with a former domestic terrorist has, as we've just heard, some questioning his electability. I'm going to play some shocking new tape from the former Weather Ground leader, Bill Ayers, who even takes a shot at Sean when we get back.